Let's make sure the mic is on now. Hello, good people of the interwebs from all around the globe. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight, and it's another Wednesday night hangout, and I got nothing planned. What's going on, Bud, Chris, Dark Soldier, GB, Jalen, Jason, Phil, The Usher, Upstate Scale Modeling, White Glove Models, a whole bunch of people in here already. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out tonight. Real quick, let's say quick thank you to our new subscribers. Let's see. Roger Benavides, Mirko Perkovic, Val Brand Hobbies, Preston Shuttleworth, John Freeman, Mezek, the F282, CD Wells, Tom Brannon, and Neil Harricky. Thank you guys for subscribing and becoming part of the HLI family. Really appreciate it. Got a ton of subscribers actually in the past few days with the 3D, so that's a good thing. The 3D printing, 3D print. I don't know how to put. You know what? Let me mute that because the guys are talking in Telegram. So, a few Conklin things. If you weren't here for the last live show, I got a tick on my leg during the show. We took that off. I got the whole thing. Went to the doctor. They put me on some heavy-duty antibiotics, and it's only 4 pills. That's how heavy-duty they are. Tomorrow I finish those because I had one the first night, 2 today, and 1 tomorrow. And then in 4 weeks I go get tested for Lyme's disease, and hopefully we don't have that. Well, I'm here now, boss. What's going on, Spence?
Microphone.
What is up? Chris, what's going on, Chris? Good to see you. Your porn pop-ups are loud. They're not porn pop-ups. They're not porn pop-ups. Oh, speaking of loud, I did some research on Streamlabs and the notifications. I think I found where, for some reason, I have all the notifications in the mixer up front here. And even though I lowered those to, nearly nothing, they still were loud. But I found another setting in the back end, so if we do have any notifications like that tonight, we should be good to go. Yeah, I have no idea what the antibiotics are. I didn't even read the label. I just take what they give me, and then the doc said we're in good shape either way because I got in within 48 to 72 hours, got on the antibiotics. He said even by some remote chance I did pick up Lyme's disease from this tick. Most likely what will happen is my doctor will put me on heavy-duty antibiotics again for about a month, and he said we should be good to go with that. So what else is going on in the Conklin family? Today is Mom and Dad's 54th wedding anniversary, so yay, Mom and Dad, happy anniversary. And then my brother, the other side of the Conklin family, Tommy, Lisa, and his daughter, unfortunately all got the COVID. So, and COVID still has me coughing. So if you live in the New York City, New Jersey area, be careful. There's a lot of it still going around, and we're still getting hammered with it. So, what have I been up to? I've been working on the Romulan Bird of Prey. I don't have the video up yet. I'm still working on parts to that video, and that should be up tomorrow or Friday. I should have that up. And then there'll be 1 or 2 more parts to that. After that, it'll be painting. I'll tell you now, it's not that I don't like green strawberry PE. I don't like how the PE looks on the Romulan Bird of Prey. I guess it's because I'm so used to seeing what we've seen on the TV show with nothing on the back, just the windows on the front. something special is going to happen to this one. Since it's a what if, basically, it's going to become more of a what if. What if? It's still going to be a bird of prey, but I got to get some good decal paper. So if you guys make your own decals, I found some inkjet printer decal paper. If you guys do decals on inkjet printers and know of a good paper, let me know. I got to pick that up because I want to get that pretty quick so I can finish this guy off and show you what my zaniness has come up with for this bird of prey. I'm not using the decal. This is going to be in the video anyhow. I'm not using the decal from this bird of prey because I was told, you know, there's possibilities of ripping and stuff like that. At least I'll have two because I'm reordering the bird of prey, and we're going to do that one in TOS style. And actually, I was talking to Tom. I don't think he's in here, and he was showing me schematics and stuff. Yes, the schematics. This is where Green Strawberry got it from. They're schematics from 1977. I don't even think the dude was affiliated with Star Trek or CBS or whoever at the time. I think he just made the schematics and he added a whole bunch of crap to it. So that's where Green Strawberry got all that stuff to go on there. I did find one more picture of the bird of prey, but it looked like the decals were darker or a blue, and actually all the windows up top, those two rows, they're all lit up. So I'm definitely going to go with the TOS version of it. Hey, Ben, what's going on, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. One with PE and the other not. Well, I'm still going to use the PE on the TOS version for the front of it because that looks a lot better. The only problem is there's a pretty significant lip. I'm going to get the PE again and I'm going to test fit it on there, and if there's still that lip, then I'm going to have no choice but to, I can't even 3D print up how small those windows are. I might have to just go with the decals and not light it up and just have a regular thing. I'm not lighting this one up because it's not worth it to me anymore to light it up. Probably got the schematics from Cygnus One site. Lots of interesting, if varying designs there. I think that was one of the places, but I don't know if it was marked 1977 on that one. The one that I did find was marked 1977, so the guy was around back then doing his whole thing. What's going on, Omar? Good to see you. Hey, Gilly, what's up? I don't know if I caught Jason before. Jason Lang, what's going on? So, Ben, I messaged you on Facebook, so when you get a chance, go look at that a little later on. The photo edge does take feather sanding while on the edge. Yeah, it's definitely has a lip. I noticed on the back end too that it has a lip. If you do buy the PE, I'm going to make a suggestion for you. Build, because this is really my first real attempt with it. If you're doing the bird of prey, build the bird of prey first, and then put the PE on. It'll match up much better with the wings and everything like that, and you'll see all that in the video. The one nice thing about the bird of prey plastic is I was testing it with lights, and because the plastic is the color it is, it's like that whitish color. Super brights make it right through there, and you don't need any diffusion or anything. I wasn't getting hot spots, so that actually looked good. So that'll, you mean this one, Kenny? Let me go take a look and see what Spence is sending me. Michael McMaster. If that says 1977, I think that is the, yeah, that's the one. That is definitely the one. So this is, I think this is made by a fan and has nothing to do with Star Trek. Obviously, I'm looking at it. If you want to click the link that Spence put in there, you can look at the blueprint too. It shows exactly what Green Strawberry has. I thought the rear end of the ship, the circle back there, was the another plasma emitter, but it's not. It's actually the trash chute, and from the episode where they were sending garbage out to make it look like they were blown up. None of that was on. You all know we didn't see any of that. Oh, and those big blocks on the back, I thought those were transporter emitters, and it doesn't seem like, according to these schematics, it's a shuttlecraft bay doors, and they got both on both sides. But this is, if you look at the schematics, it's nowhere what we saw in the show. So I'm kind of not a purist in that way, but I prefer to do what I seen on the screen. The Bobbins. What's going on? Bob Bruce, Kaylin. I've decided we need a Chippy Nation logo and banner. Chippy Nation. Chippy Nation logo and banner. That's a good thing. Pretty excited today. We'll have a little puppy talk. They're not coming out because they're inside resting. But finally, almost 5 months old, they finally peed outside. So they got all sorts of treats and stuff now. Hopefully they poo outside because I got to get rid of these wee pads already. But they're doing good. They're in the backyard running around with no leashes and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. What's going on, Brian? So like I was saying, showed you guys the witch. She's sitting over here on my side. She's been sitting over here. I started the cauldron. I sanded down what I needed to sand down. It's over there. It's in primer. I'm going to start that. You won't see those videos. I'm going to be making the videos, but you're not going to see those till October. So you're going to have to wait on those. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait on those guys. But there will be, once I'm done with the Romulan Bird of Prey, what I'm printing up now is a little cartoon style Batgirl, which is really cool. She's I got her cape and the end of her rope printing up now. The only funny thing that I seen was the guy that designed it actually built it and put pictures up of it painted, but he didn't use his rope. He actually, it looks like he sanded the rope out of the hands. I'm thinking when I play with things, that's a good thing about a 3D printer too, because if I mess up the hands, I could just reprint them. But I think that rope may be too flimsy, and that's why he didn't use it. He should have made a second set of hands in the STL. This way you can have the ones that he has with just fists, or the one with the ropes. So I don't know how to slice things up and take the ropes out and stuff like that. I'm not good at that. Not much, Brian. Just hanging out, enjoying my friends here, and all that good stuff. 27 people here. Welcome aboard, everybody. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you with us. Jump in the chat if you want to. If you just want to hang out and listen and watch, that's awesome too. What's going on, Ken? Good to see you. And another Ken. So we got all three Kens here. Well, is Dark Soldier here? Because then we'd have all four of us Kens. Kens are taking over the world. We'll have the fifth Ken in the bedroom over there. Now I'm waiting to see if Steve, the Maker's Cave, jumps in here, because I emailed him, but I don't know if I have the right email address. Everybody's stuff has gone out, but Steve's, I need his email so I can get his address and whatchamacallit, send out his thing. Behind me somewhere are the whatchamacallits, the X-Wing fighters. Everybody in the house is COVID free. I've been COVID free for 2 weeks now, so those will definitely be going out as soon as I find a box that fits these. So I should have them out Friday or Saturday, and then I will get Spence and Rich the tracking numbers on those, and we'll get those out. Tinkercad, I got to get that. And we'll mess around with that before anything else. Actually, I was pretty proud of this print. This guy did a nice job on it. He doesn't do supports. I did my own supports on it, and I was shocked that nothing failed and it came out beautifully. So I'm getting a little better at this 3D printing thing. Now, on to the next thing. Boards. I'm not going to announce it tonight, but Saturday show, we have 2 boards I'll tell you about that are coming back into stock. Good news and bad news on one. We got the Grissom boards coming back into stock, so if you want a Grissom board, those will be back soon. We have the Klingon Bird of Prey coming back into stock. That's the good news. The bad news is U.S. people, you're not going to get your hands on them. Cosmic Scale Models in the UK, so if you're in the UK, has already bought out our stock of Klingon Bird of Prey boards. So those are all getting shipped to England. So if you're in the UK, Ireland, Czech Republic, whatever over there, and you wanted to get your hands on a BOP board without having to pay that crazy shipping from the United States, Cosmic Scale Models is going to carry those. They carry the HLI FX001, and now they're going to carry the Klingon Bird of Prey board. And also, Paul is making an order. We're going to buy some stock of Cosmic Scale Model stuff. I'm not sure what we're buying yet, but we will have, I guess, maybe some of their figures or something like that over here. Sugar Mama Kelly. Sugar Mama Kelly's upstairs. Work tonight and tomorrow and off the next 5 days. Nice, Ken. Nice. So now I told you we have 2 new boards coming. So I'll save the other one because if you were here last time, you know about because I was talking about the witch and I was talking about that little cauldron there that I'm going to light up. And I told you that it has 4 different effects on it. We'll go over that more because usually Spence does make a little video and then we post it up on the YouTube channel. This way you guys can check out what's going on. Now the effect board that we were talking about, the Ralph one that I told you about, has 4 effects on it. Reactors, aliens, lights, and fire. It only could do 1 at a time. So what I have to do with this one, and Spence, yes, both boards fit in the cauldron, but I can't fit a 9-volt battery pack in there with them. So I'm just going to constant power with it. So, you know, I'll put a little switch on the bottom. So I'm going to need 2 boards for this, one for the bubbling effect and one for the flame effect. And you'll see this lit up for the Halloween show. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun with 3D printing. Buy some Klingon boards from him. I should buy them back. She's making the sugar. She's upstairs doing something. I know she's had there's, I think, 10 days left of school. They had their finals and stuff like that. I think it's only 10 days she has left teaching. And then, you know, they have all sorts of other crap they got to do that they don't get paid for. So she's doing that upstairs. I'm sure she'll stop down at some point. Hey, Dave, what's going on, brother? Glad that the kit made it to you safe and sound and really, really fast. But not lightning. I know, Jalen. I know. We're going to get the lightning because I need the lightning for that guy back there. I need it for the Invisible Man. I want to finish that damn thing so it's not a shelf queen anymore. We got to get rid of the shelf queens. And that one, the Romulan Bird of Prey, I'm not even putting, I might put a pole in it and just on a little wooden base. I'm not going to go crazy, and then it'll go on the shelf with the good stuff and the bad stuff. I display everything. If it's garbage, you know, I display it. I'll even put this little, I told you, I'm probably going to keep this, even though Dirk wants me to bring it to Florida and put some firecrackers in it and blow it up. Benny gave me this. So this is, I'm not blowing up Benny's model. He gave me this thing. It wasn't a great model, like I told you. So, but this will even go on the shelf just as a reminder that there's a lot of not so good kits out there with a lot of fit issues. Like I said, if you did do this one, you can take a lot of time and frustration with it. But it could be done. The thing I would do with the windows is I'd probably use what's that curable resin? I was gonna say, I want to say Steinel res, but that's the primer. I can't think of the solar res. Lightning? What is this lightning you speak of? I couldn't hear you because of the lightning. Even before Spence got on board with HLI and being a part of the crew with the boards and stuff, I've been begging Tommy for Thunder and Lightning for a long time. A long time. All my kits are not so good kits. You do excellent work, Bob. I love your work. My kits, I'm no building models and having fun with them and getting a little better each time. The fun part is now, most of you know my passion really has always been figures, but I've always been scared of figures because I can't paint flesh that well. But you know what? Screw it. I'll paint them if they have googly eyes and stuff like that. Who cares? Put it on the shelf. I'll do my best. Who's going to Wonderfest? Not me. Hey, George, what's going on? Good to see you. Not me. I was supposed to go this year, but too many other real-life financial obligations popped up at the wrong time. So Spence says I am forced to go next year, and if not, he will be dragging me by my little toes all the way to Wonderfest with him. I am not buffering. Mine is saying excellent. Let me make sure mine's still saying excellent condition. Yep, I'm still saying excellent condition over here. We have buffering. Mine are 6-foot models. You got some big old prints there, Kevin. You do some serious prints. What's going on, George? Just hit the live button. Yeah, still no FiOS, still no main box outside, so that's no so bueno. You did a short buff. Okay. As long as it's gone. It's not as bad as it used to be. You guys know what it was like trying to get this thing going. So let me go over to, hopefully this one is Hopefully this one is working. This is the young lady that I printed out today. Actually, Bud had this figure, and I've seen it on CG Trader before, and he was having problems, not problems, but on the base. The lettering looks indented, but it's really not. It starts indented, then gets raised, and then goes back to indentation. So I just bought it because I wanted to see if it was the same way or if he was having any problems. Figures are the best, Omar. The only light and electrics I have are my Ecto 1 and DeLorean Back to the Future from Eagle Moss. Well, that's still pretty cool. Buff the stuff. Falcon build process is done. Weathering yet to do, and minor electrical. Sweet. Yes, so I had a vote on the YouTube community the other day between this Batgirl and I'll show you the Devil female that I was having a little race between. We had 10 votes for the day, which I'll take any day of the week. And Batgirl won out 6-4. So we're going to do the cartoony Batgirl. She printed out very well. Once I'm done with the Romulan Bird of Prey, or I actually may do... I got to wait for her base to print out. I got 2 things printing now that are about 5-hour prints. And then I think the base is like a 2 or 3 hour print. So if this finishes up before I go to bed, I'll do the base overnight. But I'll be doing a review video on her because she's going to be the next build after the Romulan Bird of Prey. She's pretty cool. As you can see in this picture, she has the ropes in her hands. But like I said, when the guy built her, he didn't have the ropes in the hands. And this is cool. He did not, like a lot of the figures I have, they already put the eyes in for you, so it's a lot easier to paint. He did not, so I'm going to be looking at Mark Dunmore, and I'm going to be really studying pictures of the big cartoony eyes because I really want to get those pretty much correct or looking pretty decent and not one going this way and one going that way. I'm going to try my best and we'll see how we do that. Maybe the Fios guy got bit by a vampire butterfly and is off work too. I'm at work. Tomorrow I'm at work. Batgirl, no. Good afternoon, everyone. It's not what we said on Discord, Chris. Since I got my printer working right now, I think my next thing after the pig is going to be the Batgirl. Batgirl is nice. That's a nice print. This is a very, very nice print. The front looks like the Toy Story front. It does look Toy Story-ish. I like it because it's very cartoony. She's a decent size. You know, you'll see her. I have to, the keys again on this one. The keys only go so far, so I'm going to have to work on the keys to get them both to mate up, the male and female side, and pop them in there, and we'll be good to go. So it'll be a cool little figure. The one thing, and this is kind of cheating and worming my way out of it, but the one thing I like about cartoony figures better than real-life people like the witch and stuff is cartoony figures. You don't have to really put the shadows in and stuff because you don't see those in like an anime cartoon like that. There's not too much of that, so you can just go straight flesh and it'll look cartoony. So that's that makes me a little happy. That makes me a little happy. Shaking people down, more like it. No shaking down. If you didn't see on Facebook today, some schmuck decided to message me. I didn't even know who he was because I got almost 5,000 acquaintances on Facebook. You know, I got a ton of friends on there, but most are modeling acquaintances. I posted up a picture of this, and he wanted me to send him the STL files. So get out of here. Somebody, I know Omar said it, and somebody else said it. STL doesn't stand for steal. No, I will not. If I purchase files, I won't be sending anybody any files that I've purchased because that's piracy. It hurts the hobby and it hurts 3D printing. You know, it's not. If you want free ones, go to cgtrader.com. As soon as you hit into 3D models, there's a little button that says free. Click the free one. There's tons of free stuff that comes up and a lot of cool ones too if you don't want to spend the money. Someone Discord at your expense while you were napping this afternoon. I wasn't napping. I don't have a Selma Hayek. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, no. I've gone. You all know the story. I've gone through that with my magazine being pirated, and you know that was no fun. So right after this picture, I'm gonna flip to another picture. But as you guys know, I am a huge Christmas fan. So what I'm doing is this month, the last Saturday of the month, falls on Leon Day. And Spence told me about Leon Day, I think last year or the year before. I didn't know about Leon Day. And Leon Day, we're not talking about the baseball player. We're talking about June 25th, Leon Day, which is Noel spelled backwards. It's exactly 6 months till Christmas. So we're going to have, I was looking actually for the Mang Toon Tanks, the Christmas version, but I can't find those anywhere. And if you do find them, they're ridiculously priced instead of what I picked that one up for $15. So there's some of them that are, there's so much Christmas stuff to 3D print. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So I was looking for that, and then I was like, you know what? On my CG Trader wish list, I have a very cool 3D print that would fit Leon Day. So this month, I still got to do the article. I am going to 3D print up this badass Santa Claus fighting off the snow. He's got coal behind him, his little pickaxe ready to give coal to the little kids. So I'm going to print up 3 of these, maybe 4, but at least 3 of these, and this is going to be the giveaway for June. So we're going to have a Christmas in June giveaway. Again, I don't know. I didn't look at the measurements. I don't know how big this guy is. So I got to see if he's a big print where it's going to be a big box. Unfortunately, it's going to stay in the States, and anybody outside of the States will get a gift card or something like that. If he's not too big and we could fit him in a small, I don't want to really shrink him down too much where you're not getting the detail of Santy over here. So if he's a decent size and shipping isn't that bad, they'll go outside of the United States. Need a killer Rudolph or elf to go with Santa's sleigh. Battle Santa. Battle Santa. So this is going to be the halfway mark to Christmas, and this is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to get this STL. I'll print him out, and this will be the gifts. I just want to make sure of one thing before I do that. I want to make sure, because I go by the people's rules on here. Where's my wish list? 3D wish list. Where's my Santy? There's Santy. Let me make sure. Okay. So I'm not worried about it. This Santa Claus is actually a royalty-free license. If it was a different type of license on CG Trader, I would have to read what they say, because a lot of times you can buy the print for yourself, and they don't want you reselling even the cast that you make, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I bought your print, and I'm using my resin, but it's kind of a catch-22. It's his file that I'm printing out and selling to make money. So, but this is a royalty-free one. You know what? Let's go back here, and I'll show you some more pictures of Santa Claus. That should be on the computer screen now. There we go. That's on the computer screen now. Let's take that down. So this is Santa here, and he's got a few pictures in different lights, so you can see it. So you can see it in the resin, and you can see the different angles of Santa Claus. I like his staff. He's got his bag with him, his Christmas bag, a pickaxe, and a shovel. Excuse me. And the lumps of coal. So he's bringing some coal with him for you naughty boys and girls out there. And then you can see a little patch up on the bag, so it's been around a while. But that is Santa Claus. That is Santy. All right, I'm going to go back to... It should bring me back to my wish list. Is she on here? Oh, she's not on here. The Devil Girl. I want to get this one. Huntress. If I could blow it up, I would, but they can't be blown up. I think this one's a really cool sculpt. As you can tell, I like the lovely ladies in the sculpts. She's really cool with the crossbow and everything like that. And then you got all the pieces here. And that's a really, really cool, that's a cool figure. And then I got some sci-fi ones in here. I've got Conan in here. I got to get the Conan one. See, this one's an editorial license, so he'll have, you can do different things with it or not do different things with it. Gizmo, Lady Death and Vampirilla. There's another Lady Death and Vampirilla. I think I have it. I showed you guys this one with the coffin and everything like that. So I got to get myself another external drive. and then I'll be loading up external drives with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of files. Tons of files. Chippy Chips, is Chippy Chips working? Yes, it is. Good deal. He's not going to load his bag with coal and go to Whoop-Ass Christmas Village. Excuse me. So that's what we're giving away at the end of the month. If anything changes or I find something else to add in there, maybe another Santa or something cool Christmassy. We're kind of having 2 Christmases this year. In June for Leon Day. Thank you again, Spence. He-Man, Conan, all the same. Would love to get into 3D printing. Ben, 3D printing is fun. It is definitely a learning curve to it because I've messed up a whole bunch of FEP already with scraping it and poking a hole in it and having failed prints. But the more and more I do it, the more and more I learn and the easier it's getting. There is a plethora of STLs out there, man. There's just too many STLs. The only bad part about 3D printing is I'm not leaning towards that shelf anymore of all the models. Now I'm going over to CG Trader or Gambody and checking out what they have. And I'm leaning more and more towards the 3D printing. One, because I love figures, and figures are easier to display, and you can display more of them. I'm still going to build my models. I love models, but I think I'm going to be doing a lot more 3D printing than I am of models. Steve, the Maker's Cave, the man I was looking for. What's going on, brother? I emailed you. I'm hoping I emailed you at the right place to get your shipping address. This way I can send out that Enterprise Space Seed edition to you. I think that's the last one that has to go out. Well, I figure that some people are way beyond treatment for their holly jolly addictions. Yeah, I got a lot of holly jolly addictions. We love the holidays here. Will you sell any 3P? Yes. If like something like that, the royalty free ones that you're allowed, they'll let you can print them and you can sell them. As long as I can print them out well and they look good and they're solid, I will be selling them. Agreed. Barely touched my R2 and C3PO build since I started 3D printing last year. Yeah, it's very addicting, 3D printing. It's a lot of fun to do. It really is a lot of fun. I actually enjoy working on Cheeto box, I guess that's how you say it, and hollowing them out, finding where the holes go, making sure the supports are in the right place, because it's kind of like model building except on the computer, and then you throw it on your drive and bring it over and do your thing on there. I am making jigs for my Hotwire Proxon. Very cool. Ron, I think I found the volume key, so if anybody does do anything that brings up one of those alerts tonight, we should have a lot lower volume. Let me check. Been a hell of a week at sea. Figures out the right supports for your own 3D designs on resin printing is a pain in the ass. So many failed prints for my accurized ones. See, I've been having very good luck on Cheeto Box using their automatic supports where they'll automatically put them on. I'm using the all button, not the other button, the all button, so it makes sure it puts it through the 3D print. And then finding spots, I'm adding in my own supports to where I think it would fail, and I've been doing much, much better now on those. Hey, Jam Scale, member for 9 months. Thank you very much, Jalen. Noisy shout out tester. I don't know, did it even go off? Because I got my speakers muted. I got my speakers muted, so if it did go off, I didn't hear it. Hey, Mark's Hobby Bench, what's going on? No bleeding ears with the notifications. Sweet, I found the right one. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab another one. Now this is another. If we can get my face out of here. This is another Batgirl that I did. Her uniform or spandex, whatever you want to call it, came out a little rough over here. Something happened. I don't know why it came out so rough. So this is I didn't throw it out because it's a good test piece. I can clean things up, test paint on her and stuff like this. This one is this one's royalty free, so this is one of the ones I can sell. So I'm going to try to print her up again, and I could fit, I think, 2 of these on the plate at one time. And if I could get them to go well, we're going to be putting her on the shop and other things. As long as I can get them to print well and look good, we're going to be putting 3D stuff on the shop. And if 3D stuff on the shop starts selling well, then I'm in trouble, because I'm going to have a 3D farm in here. We'll end up having to get another 2 or 3 printers just to print stuff out and keep up with demand if it goes well. But yes, we will be doing these. We will be doing stuff. Kenny, it's in your inbox. Just sent it. You're the best, Steve. Thank you very much. Sounds better. Sounds good. All right. Sorry to make your ears bleed. If you use Streamlabs OBS, I can't show you what's in the back end, but if you do use it, there's one that says Mixer, and it has volume sliders on there. Those are the ones I was using. Those don't work. For some reason, it wasn't lowering the volume. What you got to do is go to Streamlabs website and then go into the settings over there for the notifications audio and lower the audio over there, and that's what'll do it for you. You all need to hit the like button. Thank you, Kevin. Yay, hit the like button. I'm sure my one thumbs downer hit us up already. I was actually thinking about him. I was laughing the other day. I had no thumbs down on a bunch of stuff, and it's like he came by and he's like, yo, I didn't thumbs down that one, and hit like 4 or 5 in a row. Now it's getting a little... Paul lost his one thumbs downer. My one thumbs downer is now here. But it's kind of a little creepy that this person's subscribed to me and has absolutely no life, where they wait for a video of mine to come up or a live stream of mine to come up just to come here, give me a view, thank you very much, and hit the thumbs down button. That's really creepy that they're stalking. The one guy was stalking Paul, and now somebody's stalking me. So, you know, not to piss you off, guy, because I don't know how crazy you are, but get a little bit of a life. Read the rights of the free use carefully. Usually it means free for personal use. Yeah, I was reading those. A lot of them say you can, this one you can sell. A lot of them say you can sell. Nope. I have to return the dislike extension, and it's telling me zero. Oh, you can see my thumbs downs. I can't see them until after the show. But yes, you're right, Tom. Some of the royalty free. You can't whatchamacallit. You can't sell. It's just, you know, royalty free, which makes no sense. But we do make sure everything is legit that we're gonna sell, because I don't want to. Sorry, Kenny, for dislikes. I don't mean to. It's all right, Kev. I love you. Maybe it's Jason. It's Maddie C. It's a plethora of 3D printers. Absolutely, Omar. A plethora of 3D printers. First off, I have a life. Second, I don't stalk you. I just open the vids when I'm bored. I work and thumbs them down. I wouldn't be surprised if you're doing that, Chris. Some gifts for Xmas using Blender. I downloaded Blender, and I was having so much trouble. I'm not one for the programs like that. I get too frustrated too easily, and I end up deleting them and then putting them back on, deleting them, putting them back on. So I have one guy leave a thumbs down and negative comment on every car build I do. Tells me I have no business doing car build because I'm not a... Oh, that's sad. That's sad. You need to be a mechanic to build. Send him my way. Tell him to go look at my 51 Chevy and my 32 Ford. I'm no mechanic. I'm no mechanic at all. Good times, though. Good times on the live streams and all that other good stuff. Trying to think what else we got. What we got going on. I got this guy. I'll grab the Romulan bird of prey. Give you a sneak peek at what's going on and give you some information. I don't feel like I'm not going to move the whole rig tonight. All right. BOP. It's still going to be a Romulan bird of prey, but it's going to be a special Romulan bird of prey, and I think you guys are serious. You know how everybody types LMAO, laughing my ass off? You guys are going to be seriously laughing your asses off when you see what I do to this thing. Kelly was laughing. She thought it was pretty funny. Hardcore Trek people are going to be totally upset, but I don't care. It's going to be fun. So for a snap tight kit, there are places that you have to glue this. I'll tell you what was going on with it even before the video comes out. The nacelles, these didn't snap on. They stayed in place, but you could just pluck them off easy. So you got to glue those in place. Nacelle caps, same thing. Put them in, and you could have just pulled them out. So I had to glue those in place. What else happened? The whole body, when I pressed it together, that didn't snap in place. I was actually able to grab the corner easily because there was a gap. There was a gap down this end and a gap down that end. It wouldn't sit flush, so I was able to pull it up. So I ended up using Plastruck Bondine on the ends and smashing that together. The wings fit pretty nicely. The one thing I did do, I'll show you, you'll see it in the video. Mine, for some reason, the front clip of the wing that's inside the body fit perfectly. The back end did not line up, so I had to cut that clip, put it in there, and glue that in. Things that do not belong on this ship. These two things back here, I don't know if you can see them because of lighting. These do not belong on it. TOS version. These don't belong on it. This whole thing back here doesn't belong on it. TOS version. Tom, you missed it before. I got to send it to you. I found another picture. TOS, all this brass up here, I know you can't see it, but all the brass that I put on here, this was all lit up in one of the old photos, which was cool. So I wouldn't light them all up. I would just do the front of the bridge and these front ones over here, because these definitely are sensors, the round ones in the back. But there was a lot more lighting on it than we saw because we didn't see that much. Oh, the other thing, nacelles, gap issues on this side. I Plastruck Bondine them. The one side with Plastruck Bondine and a little sanding came out beautifully. The inside of both of them had a major gap, and we had to use some Bondo on here. So yeah, this is not going. I'll give you a couple hints. I'm not going to tell you the colors, but it's not going to be the silver or the light gray or anything like that. It's going to be it's going to be a two-color scheme. It's going to be two colors on here. And there's going to be a bird on the bottom. But like I said, it's not going to be the bird of prey. I love that bird of prey symbol. I'm saving that because I'm ordering another one of these soon. This way I can do it properly for the TOS version. Oh, that's the other thing I was saying. With this PE, if you get this, don't put this PE on right away. And if you're going to do the what if version, don't put this on right away. Build your ship and then put this on. It'll go a lot smoother. And this front PE definitely has a lip and a gap. I took Bondo and I filled in the gap. But if you put your wings on first, you'll be able to line up these two pieces of PE a lot better than putting it on first, because I ended up with a window behind this wing and this end a little too short. But I like the kit. The kit is very nice. Like I said in the first video I did, it's very accurate to the show. There's really, the only thing that was inaccurate was how high they made all the sensors and the windows on here. That was the only thing that was really inaccurate. But I'm going to prime this bad boy up. We're going to slap some colors on here just to drive some people nuts. And I'll get my decal paper, and you guys hopefully get a kick out of what I do on here. Uh-oh. Make it, instead of Romulan bird decal, use foghorn leghorn instead. I don't want to give anything away, Omar. I don't want to give anything away. Can you kick them off? What are we kicking off? Looks like a job for Sprugo. That's not what she said. Oh boy, we got our first That's Not What She Said. 4th of July is coming. Bottle rocket in each engine and let her fly. I could do that because I'll be down in Florida for the 4th of July, so we can watch her, see if it'll actually take off. Pink. No, it's not going to be pink. I did see one with that look with some light, but I noticed the light direction, so I'm curious to see what you found. Let me see if I can find it again, Tom, and I'll show you. Oh my God, I know what it is. I know what it is, Kenny. See if I'm right on Discord. Okay, let me go to Discord real quick. No, it's not gonna be that, Spence. Not gonna be that. That's a good idea, though. I should have done it a Pittsburgh Penguins bird of prey. No, it's not. It's not going to be a Pittsburgh. The Romulan kit of prey. See, that would see good stuff. A cuckoo bird on the bottom. It's going to be a bird. Can't wait to see the bird of prey. Yeah, Ben, we're doing this one, and we're having fun with it, and then we're going to do it properly like we saw on the show. Because I did have fun building this kit. There's not many parts. It goes together really quick, especially if I do the TOS one. Let me see if I can find that one to show Tom again. Where was it? Okay, Romulan bird of prey blueprints is what I looked up. Let me go to images. This one was interesting, Tom. I'm hoping to find it again. I did screen capture it, but I can't put that up. It won't show my computer screen. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I could do, Tom. There's an easier way to do this. Let's go over to this. Let's add into Batgirl. You'll get to see me add stuff in here. Let's unlock that. Let's do this. Let's add a picture in. Add file. Where is that file? Don't tell me you deleted it. Okay, no, I didn't delete it. Okay, I don't have the... Let me hit lock on that again. I gotta find it again. I have the picture up. I'm gonna show you in a second, Tom. I got the picture to show you. Hopefully. Come on, get down, Discord. Down, Discord. Let's go back. Okay, hopefully you can see that, Tom. Let me, I can't really blow this up anymore, but you can see here, none of the sensors back here are lit up. And then you can see all of these are lit up here, and these are absolutely lit up across the top. The thing, let me see if I can blow that up a little bit. Actually, blowing it up too. You can see the rings towards the back, like the whole top one is lit up. There's no doubt that whole top one is lit up. And the back doesn't look lit up, but if you look really close at the bottom ring, just the front ones are lit up there. So nothing on the sensors on the hull band, just the first square. All the squares are lit up. All those squares are definitely lit up. All these round ones are lit up on the very top of the ship, and then just the front arc is lit up over there. So definitely have some. Yeah, Spence, you were close. Well, you're not close because it's not a sports team, but you were close with a bird. Did I win? What's going on, Juan? Yes, you won. Toucan Sam would be a... Oh, that's a good one, Chris. And then I could paint the all the Fruit Loops colors on here. Top, wings, bottom. That would be interesting. Never noticed the front ends of the wings. Those weren't included in the details any kit. The decals on this one, actually, I gotta find the website again. This is pre what we saw on the episode. They actually took these decals off the front edge wings off and just had the back ones and the back ones over here and the bird of prey underneath. So yeah, they definitely lit this sucker up. Unfortunately, we didn't see it on screen too much, and so Tweety bird, paint it yellow. Tweety's a good one too. I'm not going to tell you what bird, but you guys will definitely see. You will definitely see a bird on there. No doubt about it. Let me shrink this back down to where this belongs. Let me shrink that down to where it belongs. Move it up a little bit. Lock it. And let's make sure everything's good to go. For anybody getting here now and missed it at the beginning of the show, this month is our giveaway at the end of the month. The last Saturday is June 25th, also known as Leon Day, which is Noel spelt backwards. So it's exactly halfway to Christmas. So what we're going to be doing, we're not giving her away. That's my gal right there. But we are going to be giving away 3 Santa Clauses. I'm going to be 3D printing these guys up, and we're going to be giving away 3 Santa Clauses this month. Giving the bird decal for the underside. A bird like a middle finger. No. Darkwing Duck Mobile. Oh, see, now you guys are coming up with better ideas than me. I could paint this all either black or really midnight dark blue and put Darkwing Duck on the underneath of that. That would be interesting too. That would be cool. Yeah, we're going to piss people off, man, but it's going to be fun. I am certain to get hardcore Star Trek fans thumbs down to me on that video. The bird from the 1956 Chevy. You know what I was thinking of doing? Because I have 3 extra decals from the 1/16 scale Trans Am. I was thinking of putting the Trans Am bird, Firebird, on the bottom and painting this up. Scrooge McDuck, another good one. Duck Dodgers, except no substitute. All sorts of good stuff. All right, we haven't done it yet. We're almost at 8 o'clock anyhow, so new people. We have group builds. We'll go through the group builds real quick. For anybody that likes Star Wars, this is always a good one. Plus, that's Chris's girlfriend, and he wanted to see her. Excuse me for coughing. COVID still got me coughing. This started May the 5th. You have until next May the 2nd of 2023 to get your build done if you want in here. Halloween build, that's coming up soon. I'm going to be working on my witch. Hopefully we see a lot of great builds for this one. And we will have our annual Halloween group build on October 31st at 7 p.m. I will not work overtime that night. And I've already started ordering stuff to put behind me so we can have a fun show. Hobby Link International Chippy Open. I think this will be the last one we do of the Chippy Open because I think Dan was the only one that jumped in on this one. So that'll be going bye-bye. This is if you don't like any of the group builds we're in, you can jump into this group build. TV and movie group build. International Tall Ships group build. Star Trek group build. I know people are building for this one. Helicopter group builds. We got a few in for that one. Then we got figures and busts. If I could finish Batgirl up, she's going to go into figures and busts. She can actually go into TV and movies too, but I don't think she's actually... I think he made her like more cartoony, so I would just put it in figures and busts. 50s group build. The Hobby Link International 2022 Battlestar Galactica group build. The Armor of World War II group build. I know a few guys have finished up for this one. My side chick. And then the most important group build, the first annual Jesse Bucksbaum Memorial group build. This is for Bud's son, who unfortunately we lost at a young age due to bullying and suicide. If you want in this build, just come over to the site. Hobby Link International has the rules. We'd prefer you to come over to the community and post your stuff. And, this is going to be an annual event, and this is open to anything you want to build. But Jesse did like, he liked cars and submarines and stuff like that. So your choice on what you want to do, with that one. And back to the Star Wars thing. And real quick, I'm not going to go through the Christmas stuff, but we're going to make Chris happy because I like making Chris happy. My buddy over there. Here comes Chris. There's your girlfriend, Chris. This is Chris's girlfriend. Saturday we'll tell you about the Christmas giveaway anyhow for the upcoming year. Enjoy her, Chris. She's going bye-bye. Yes, and Jesse, Spence's right. The Jesse build goes from January 15th to January 14th because, Bud, if you're still in here, if I'm correct, January 15th is Jesse's birthday, and then we'll have a slideshow for Jesse. Porn pop-ups are dinging again. They shouldn't be dinging because I don't have anything dinging here. Either that or you can hear my brother's stuff over. I don't think I'll be doing any model for this year's Halloween group. I can't seem to find the model I like to... boo, that stinks. Hey, what's going on, Fred? Hey, Kenny, let's do the Christmas bust of her. there are some sexy 3D prints for Christmas, but I'm going to stick with Santa Claus for Christmas. I'm going to stick with Santa for my my Christmas stuff. That's another one we should do, you know, Christmas themed group build, because I really want to cut the group builds down. Like I said, next year military group build is going to be the Korean War. We're going to have the Halloween group build, the Star Wars group build, and of course Jesse's group build is in there. Yes, it's January 15th. Okay. So we're going to cut down because we got way too many and we want to see more builds. You know, the less group builds we have that run a year, the more time people have to build. I may go with Steve's suggestion, which was really cool. What was it? Wings, Wheels, and Waves, I think he called it. This way you can build anything that's a car, a plane, or a boat and have it all in one group build. This way we don't have a million group builds, and that'll open up the group build easily that way. Oh, a Santa in a thong. No, we don't want to see that. Actually, they do have a 3D print of Bad Santa, which I'm thinking I might have to get. Hey, Phil, what did you want to build for Halloween? How about a Desert Storm group build, Kenny? We can definitely do that. That would have to wait till the following year because we've already decided the Korean War, because Korean War really isn't done a lot. You know, it's the Forgotten War. So we're gonna do the Korean one next year, and yeah, the next year after that we'll probably do a Desert Storm one, because there's tons and tons of stuff that you can build for Desert Storm. I don't, but that's a cool idea. But I'm building an egg sub. Egg sub is cool. Just saying, for some of us who serve there, yes, it would be awesome. Well, we could see how that goes. Yeah, I got in when everybody was coming home. I got in November '92, so I still got my whatchamacallit, my National Defense ribbon, and I'm classified as a Desert Storm era veteran, not a Desert Storm veteran. There's a big difference, people, between a Desert Storm veteran, for those that served over there, and a Desert Storm era veteran while we were serving during that time, but we were stateside. We could probably do both. If I cut it down, that would be actually a good one, because I love modern military stuff. I like to see something making a can model of the Bell 47. I couldn't even attempt to make a can model. The Headless Horseman. I have the Headless Horseman. Me, Augie, and Mark Fraley were supposed to all build the Headless Horseman, but I think that fell through, and the Headless Horseman is very expensive now. Hoo-yah, bro. I eat that sand up. Playing in the sandbox. The only sandbox I played in was Fort Irwin NTC, Desert Training. And that I don't know how you guys did it, man. That was no fun with pro masks on out in 120-degree heat. Mop 4, that was definitely no good. No good at all. We do have a lot of Desert Storm veterans, so you know what? Maybe we'll do those too, and we'll junk a few others that don't do well and keep it down to between 4 and 6 group builds for next year. We could all find Chevy Malibu 4-door kits and make Iraq taxis. I miss my 1976 Malibu Classic. I love that car. I wish I could have that car back. I was in the Sinai keeping the peace. Nice. Nice. I was just forgetting. Sorry, Fred. Sorry to bring up bad memories about Mop 4. Mop 4, I don't know how you guys did it, man. You must have been sweating your balls off. That's not good. Not good at all. So I'm trying to think what else we could talk about tonight. Unless there's something you want, I don't even know what's up on the shelf there that you haven't seen or you'd like to see me open up and check out. But I'm thinking definitely. I am so getting old and forgetful. I'm so getting old and forgetful. Let me get my notebook. Let me get my notebook. And let's figure this out while we're live. Is there a bad guy truck in the Middle East that isn't a Toyota pickup? No, everyone's a Toyota pickup. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Is there a page in here that I haven't written on, because this is the modeling notebook? All right, let's do this. 2023 group builds. So we always know that Halloween. Now Jesse's is always going to be around. That is a community group build. That's on the form. That's a form group build. So that'll always dessert, not desert. Why don't you open a print file and go through the support edition process? Oh, I don't know what you're talking. I don't know if it'll pick it up because usually when I do a capture, it won't bring up any programs. It won't. It blocks programs. It blocks my files from seeing. I don't know how it knows. Regular OBS won't let anything see my back end of my computer, and OBS Streamlabs won't either. So, Jason, take care. It was good seeing you. Enjoy dinner. So we always have the Halloween one. We always have the Star Wars one because those two do very, very well. If we can come up with 6 group builds, you know, some could be interchangeable, but at least like 6 group builds that we could do every year, and it's constant, so everybody knows, okay, those are coming up, so that's the one I'm doing for next year and stuff like that. We know we're doing the Korean War one. Let's throw Desert Storm in there. Let's do it, Fred. Let's do it. You know why now I want to do it? This way it gives me a chance to build my my Hummer, my tow Hummer. I can do that. I lay down a lot of lead on many a Toyota in rack. Holy cow. Bud, if I thumb up, I either get sick or pass out. On the topic of group builds, every last Saturday of the month after the HLI giveaway, everyone is invited to participate in the HLI group builds live stream at 6 p.m. Yes. When we have our giveaway at the last Saturday of the month, right after my show, Kalen jumps on and he's doing his group build. He has StreamYards, and he posts a link. Him and Jalen were on last time, and they build together and chit chat, and everybody's chatting in the chat and having a good time. So I wish Kalen had. We got to get Kalen. Thanks, Fred. We got to get Kalen 1,000 subs, because if he gets 1,000 subs, then right after my show, I could like send everybody directly to his stream. If you want to stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. All good. We might have whatchamacallit. Let's see, 5. We know Star Wars. Okay. This one, because we know we have a lot of figure builders here too. A lot of people like to build figures. We don't get a lot of, unfortunately, we don't get a lot of Star Trek or Battlestar Galactica or anything like that. So I think we're gonna go. Kalen looks like the Unabomber now. Do we have any resin guys in the chat looking for a good fitting teardrop Thunderbolt hood for the 66 and 67 Mustangs? So what we're gonna do? Yeah, we have very little. We have very, very little builds for Star Trek or Battlestar Galactica. I know Donnie's finished for Star Trek. I think you finished 2, Donnie, for Star Trek. And I haven't seen too many others finish for Star Trek. So what I think we're gonna do every year is we will go with the space opera group build. This way you can build Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, E.T., whatever you want. It would go under, you know, if it's space opera, it would go under there. I'm trying to think of other shows. I'm drawing a blank now. Buck Rogers. Ooh, there's another 3D print I gotta find. The Buck Rogers fighter. So next year we'll have 2 military ones, and the year after we'll drop it back down to 1. Halloween, Star Wars, space opera for everything else, you know, Star Trek, all that other good stuff. Figures open. This way, any figures. You know what? I think if we do a TV and movie group build every year, that opens it up to a lot of stuff people can build. It can do figures, cars, planes, boats, a diorama of the Hobbit house. So I think we'll stick with I think we should stick with the TV and movie group builds because that opens it up to a lot of stuff. What do you guys think? You guys think so? Yes? No? Maybe so? TV and movies. TV and movies group build. I'm trying to think. Halloween's always here. Star Wars always here. We got Korean War, Desert Storm next year. We got both of those. Space opera for everybody that's into space stuff. TV and movies covers a lot of stuff. All the figures and everything like that. I don't even know what group builds we have, man. Do it! Do it! Oh, dioramas. Now, dioramas would go into whatever you're building. Because dioramas, I don't see anybody finishing up a diorama even within the year. A lot of people get sidetracked and they go off, you know, and they don't finish it. So I'm not going to make a strict diorama one, but if you want to build a Space 1999 diorama and put that fuck you COVID, excuse me guys, space opera, or if you do a Batman scene where, you know, driving down the street in his car or something like that, you'll have to fit the dioramas into the topics that we have. And we'll have 7 because we're doing a double military next year, and then the year after it'll drop down to 6. So we'll do 6 for the year. If you want to build, because I don't want to step on Dan and Charlie Mack, they do the egg plane group build every year, so I'm not going to step on their toes. They always do that. If you want to build egg planes, like even for the Korean War or Desert Storm, if you can find a plane in egg plane fashion that fits in there, that's fine. But those guys always run that, and I'm not going to go over their group build. TV and movies, and I just had the okay, wheels, wings, and this is Steve, the Maker's Cave idea. This was a great idea. So in total, we're going to do 6 group builds every year, and we're just going to keep them the same, and I'll just make new cover photos for each one. So tell me if you guys like this. This is what we'll do every year. We'll do Halloween, of course, because Halloween, like I said, is a big one. Star Wars, of course. Those are our 2 main things that get a lot of stuff. Korean War and Desert Storm. That'll be a single one, and then in 2024, because I'm still going to be around, you can't get rid of me. In 2024, we'll either pick a single topic for military, or we'll just have a military open group build. So if somebody wants to build a battleship, they can. They want to build a tank, they can. It doesn't have to be specific to any era or anything like that. People can build plenty of planes, and then we can have a nice big slideshow at the ends of the year. So these 2 will get combined. I need a better name than Military Open, but we'll call it Military Open for now. That encompasses all military stuff. So right now it's Halloween, Star Wars. Next year's Korean War and Desert Storm. We'll do 2 of those. And I put my little thing on the wrong thing. Space opera. This way you can get in there with Space 1999, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers, anything else besides Star Wars would go in there. Because we have a lot of sci-fi builders, but not, for some reason, Star Wars builders. We got a lot of Star Wars builders. So that one will be called Space Opera. We'll keep TV and movies, because like I said, that opens it up to anything in TV and movies. Cars, planes, boats, stuff like that you specifically seen in a movie. And then the last one, this way we don't have to break it down into smaller groups. We're going to go with Steve, the Maker's Cave idea, and we're going to steal his name. Thank you very much, Steve. We're going to call it Wheels, Wings, and Waves. This way, for the car builders, they can get in there and build, you know, their 1932 Ford Coupe like I did, or, you know, Mustangs or Chevys or whatever they want to build. Planes could be all civilian planes. There's plenty of we don't have really a lot of civilian plane builders, airliners or anything, but if somebody wants to, they can jump in there with it. And waves, you know, ocean liners, regular boats, tugboats, and stuff like that, all could be in there. So I think what about real space? Nobody on the site really builds real space. So yes, real space would be cool. See, you guys, let's see, where would we fit real space in? It wouldn't fit in Space Opera because that's sci-fi and fantasy. There you go. Real space fits into TV and movies. You know why? Because where have we watched all of the shuttles and everything go up? We weren't sitting there watching it. We were watching it. Well, I wasn't watching it when it was black and white. Unfortunately, I was in school when the shuttle blew up, and who was it? Was it? I forgot which teacher, man. They shut that TV off really quick, and they sent us home pretty quickly after that. But yes, real space will go into TV and movies because we always seen it on TV. So there you go. You got your real space. Apollo, Mercury, or Gemini. You can see. So we got real space in TV and movies. And I'll make rules. You know, I'll actually write that down. We'll make the rules. This way everybody knows what's included in each one of these. And next year will be 7. Jesse's, like I said, Jesse's build is always going to be on the forum because that's a community thing. We want to have a tight-knit thing around Jesse. So please come over to the forum and sign up if you're doing Jesse's build and post your build over there because that's where we would like to have everything, and then we'll have a big slideshow. So slideshows would be for Halloween night, so that would be October 31st. Star Wars would always be May the 4th. The military ones, because it's a year build, we don't have to have those on a specific day. Because, excuse me, if you guys don't know, I like to give a year just to make sure, because family problems come up, work problems come up, house problems come up, and people get away from their models, and it takes them a long time to get to them. And so what we're going to do with the year ones, Korean War and Desert Storm, like we're doing this year, you'll have from January 1st to December 31st, and then probably the first or second week of January, we have a huge slideshow. Space opera, of course, is everything. TV and movies, anything that you've seen in TV and movies. It was a good point with real space because we've seen, there's another thing you've seen on TV. If you really wanted to, and you wanted to say you're into NASCAR, and you wanted to build a specific NASCAR event or a car that you saw on TV, you could put it into the TV and movies instead of wheels, wings, and waves. So I think we're slow builder problems. I'm a very, very slow builder. In first grade in black and white. Not me. I'm going to be 50 in August. I was taking finals when the shuttle blew up. Oh, that sucks. Paint a Ford Fox body like the Mustang World War II plane and paint the plane like the 1980 Cobra. That would be pretty cool to do. Reverse it. That would be good. So I think this is going to be our yearly stuff. This way, we just put up the new rules every year. Everybody knows what we're going to build, and then we'll figure out the military one. That's the only one we're going to, get a better name than Military Open. We need a good name for the military one. But you've been called glacial. I have. Oh my God. Glacial. We could do a thumbprint group build for Kalen. Oh, poor Kalen. Kalen, we love you. Stop picking on Kalen before he beats you up. I dated a girl that her father was an engineer for NASA during the Apollo Saturn V launch, and he told me that when it launched, it would feel like a bowling ball hitting you in the chest. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Watching the moon landing on the CBS News. Yeah, I wasn't even. I wasn't old enough or around. No, I wasn't around yet for any of that. Upstate scale modeling. Checking the chippy chips. Oh, I'm a big dummy. I also forgot, this month is members giveaway also. So since it's still, it's going to be summer and it's going to be warm and you don't need a sweatshirt yet. We're gonna do 3 or 4 T-shirts for the members giveaway this month. That'll also be the last Saturday of the month. Then we got July, August, September is the next quarter. So the end of September, we'll probably do chippy sweatshirts. This way, with the cool weather coming and everything like that, during that period of time, you can show off your chippy sweatshirt. But this month's giveaway for members will be chippy T-shirts, and those will get shipped no matter where they are in the world if you win. Gotta run. Thank you, Kenny, for the stream. Thanks, Kev. Good seeing you, brother. Armed conflict group build. If it was used in a military conflict, it counts. That's pretty cool because, yeah, I have I have a Meng. Excuse me if I keep coughing. I have a Meng. Actually, think it's a Toyota with a big ass gun on the back. I don't want to go with Stars and Stripes because it's not just going to be American builds in the group build. It can be anybody, you know. It doesn't matter. And please don't get offended if people put the proper markings on for historical effect. Probably hence why she never made it wife status for me. Uh-oh. You could get chippy iron-ons and then people could make their own shirt or sweater. I get them made. It's easier. Who wants to sit there and iron on? I think I was 6 when the Challenger shuttle was lost. No, I was older. I was older than 6. I know that. I was actually looking at hats because I got to get myself a chippy hat. I need a chippy hat. I love my 101st Airborne hat. Very proud. Every day I have something on me that's 101st Airborne. How about Defenders group build? That's a possible one. We'll shoot some names around and we'll take a vote on it. Hold on 1 second, fellas. There it is. Pick up with ZU23-2 from Meng. I'm assuming that's the Toyotas they sell over there, but that could definitely be in the military group build. There's plenty of these things running around. My Hummer would definitely be in the military group build, but I think I'm going to do that for... hey, Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
How are you? You look chilly.
I'm tired.
You're tired? Why don't you go to bed?
No, I ran down the stairs because I heard one of the dogs crying. And
Are they okay?
Jamie, she's having a nightmare.
Oh, she was sleeping?
Yeah.
She's probably... her teeth are hurting. Benny! Jim! What's going on? What's going on, Jim? Good to see you. Maddie C. I didn't see you before either. Good to see you. But yeah, this one definitely could be in here. This has PE. PE. But this is a nice kit. I showed this one before. This is definitely a nice kit. All color-coded. Very nicely done. But yeah, this could definitely be in a military group build. Anything that is used in a conflict could be made, or you can prove that it was used in conflict, could definitely be in a military group build. Hello, hello. You missed Kelly. She went to go check on Janeway. Unfortunately, Janeway lost. We were wondering why she wasn't eating. She didn't eat that much this morning. Kind of had to force her to eat this afternoon, and tonight she wouldn't touch her food. Ends up that she lost 2 teeth today, and one in the back must have been hurting her so bad, because when it fell out, we actually, like a kid, wiggled it out and got it out. It was so jagged on the side that she must have been in so much pain that she didn't want to chew her food. Once the tooth was out and she waited about 10-15 minutes, she gobbled down her food, so the tooth must have been killing her. Kelly said she was just having a nightmare crying in her sleep. I hate when the dogs do that. But they're having fun. They're whipping around that backyard and being little kids. I was doing Sears delivery when challenged. Oh boy. How about this for names? Star Wars, Halloween, military, space and sci-fi, TV and film, wheels, wings. There you go. I like that. Save that. Save that, Spence. I think that's definitely the way to go. Yeah, just call it the military group build, as long as it's in the military. And then if one year we decide we want a specific theme, we just specifically theme the military one. Space and sci-fi. I like it. This way we have space and sci-fi together, and that would actually be a cool combination on the live stream to see fantasy versus the real stuff. And hopefully you guys are going to force me to buy something and build something. Would a Willys Jeep also be good for the Korean War build since they were in both? Yes, absolutely. Anything that was used in the Korean War, you know, you can build it. As long as it was used in the war, you can use it. You can always look online for the right decals. Is there a hospital bus? I don't know if they have a hospital bus. They did have a few kits for that, but I don't remember if it was a hospital bus or not. I think the one where they did have Klinger in his dress over somebody on a stretcher, I think behind him was a 5-ton. I don't think it was the bus. Once again, Spence is the man. Spence is always the man. Without Spence, I'd be nowhere. TV and film, I have a perfect aircraft for it. There you go. So yeah, starting in 2023, we're going to whittle it down to 6, except for this 2023 one. We're going to do both. Benny, we're going to do both. We're going to have the Korean War one, and because we do have a lot of Desert Storm vets, we're going to have two group builds. You know what? You know what would be interesting? If we do a single group build and maybe call it From Korea to Desert Storm, and then you can build anything from the Korean War, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Panama, Grenada, anything the United States was doesn't have to be a U.S. build, but anything the United States was in a conflict in. We could do that too. From Korea to Desert Storm. That would be a nice slideshow too with all the stuff. If we ever do a villains group build, I'll find a bust of Nurse Ratched. Whatever happened to Freaky Friday builds? You know, the one where you paint the DeLorean like the TARDIS and Doc Brown's time machine with the TARDIS. Nothing. I don't do Friday nights. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. What, Chris? Do you like that idea from Korea? From Korea to Desert Storm. Now we'll do just the 2 single ones. This way we don't mix them up. And 2024 we'll have just a plethora of different military groups going on. I could send you a picture of my wife, Spence. Everybody's seen Kelly here. Everybody's seen Kelly. So yeah, so that's... Oh, Benny, you just came here too. For anybody just getting here and doesn't know and all that other good stuff, where did I put it? I don't have that on here. I gotta add that to my stream deck. This month's giveaway is going to be at least 3 Santa Clauses because it's halfway to Christmas and it's Leon Day. The exact day we have our last Saturday is Leon Day. So we're going to celebrate that, and we're going to give away 3 3D printed Santa Clauses for you guys to paint up. That's that giveaway. Any members that are here, there'll also be a member giveaway that night, and it's going to be Chippy t-shirts. So I'll send you, once we pick the winners, I'll send you the link. This way you can see the colors and stuff. You let me know what color, what size. I order it and we ship it out to you, and then in September we'll do members hoodies. Yeah, whoever painted up that Santa Claus did a really, really nice paint job. I won't come anywhere near that paint job, but I will try my hardest. Now, something like that, I would actually want to try the AK Interactive Snow. I don't know if Ammo has it, but to do the base on the snow and the coal on that, if he's out there in the snow and he's got the coal behind him, I think he'd have some snow, not a lot of snow, but some snow covering the coal, and maybe a little bit on his shoulders and on top of his bag. So I think that would be cool. Yeah, I like this guy. Benny. He's a mean Santa. If you don't do the right thing, Santa's coming and busting your butt with that pickaxe. No, you definitely don't want to tangle with that, Santa. Sometimes those aren't the paint job, just really well rendered colors. Yeah, a lot of time they, I know Tommy used to do it in Fusion 360 where you can add colors and stuff to it. I don't know if that's painted or not. I'm kind of leaning probably towards not if you look at the reflection on the bottom of the base. So I don't know if it is painted. That's That's an excellent paint job, and I'm actually going to go off this picture because I'm going to print one of these up for myself so I can put it on the mantle at Christmas time. That's an angry Santa. A bag full of coal means a long naughty list. Exactly. There would be coal dust all over the snow. That too. Yeah, there'd be black dust all over the snow. Santa forbids snow on the coal. No snow on the coal. Not allowed to have it at all. Yeah, let's go back over here. So yeah, we got some stuff done tonight, which is nice. We know we'll only have 6 group builds per year. Definitely only 6 per year. This way it lessens the load, and people don't have to try to pick and choose which one. If they know they just love Star Wars, they can spend the year building a whole bunch of Star Wars or one really massive Star Wars, whatever they want to do. Fred, always great to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by. And yes, make sure you check that angle. Make sure you're seated very, very well. I'm gonna be running soon in about 10 minutes anyhow, because I got to get up at 4 a.m. as usual. Looks like Chuck Norris Santa. Yeah, Chuck Norris will beat our ass. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. Given the value of coal right now, I will take stocking and versus gifts. Yeah, give me some coal in there. Give me some coal. Heat up the house. Yeah, that happened too. This past weekend, the AC hasn't been working well. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It kept freezing up, freezing the lines outside and everything. Ends up we were 4 pounds low on the Freon, and that I got a break on the Freon because we know the person that does our AC system, and it was $100 per pound. The actual price for Freon is between $120 and $160 a pound, and he was telling me in Brooklyn it's even higher because you got to pay for gas and tolls, and it's like between $180 and $200. So there went more Wonderfest money right out the door to make sure that Kelly's staying cool. Maddie C, try hitting. What happened? What is Maddie missing? Where did I miss? Am I the only one having buffering problems? We were buffering again. That I could say is not me this time. Thank God, because I've had excellent connection the whole time. That could be a YouTube thingy. What did Kaylin say? I think I'm going to order the sprue nipper. Not the God hands, huh? I have to check out those ones you're talking about. I didn't watch Barbados Rex and his nipper review, so I gotta see about that. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for about an hour and a half as usual. I will be on Saturday after work. Did you get your fiber yet? The fiber's all set up. All set up to every house, and everybody in the neighborhood's complaining because there is a shortage on what's called a hub. The hub is the main box at the main pole. It's just a big metal box with a little 7/16 key in it that we turn to open the box with a whole bunch of fiber optics in it. That's it. No power, no nothing in there. And they can't get their hands on any of the hubs, so I'm still waiting. I'm just hoping that the fiber is here by October so I can watch my Pumpkin Wars. I love watching my Pumpkin Wars, my Gingerbread House shows, all the holiday shows. I love watching the cooking shows and stuff like that. I ain't paying $60 for one, though. All right, but yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to pack all this stuff up, put my lights back on, clean up, say goodnight to the puppies, and I'm going to head to bed myself. And that'll be that. He gets fiber in his Metamucil every day. Damn, Chris. And and as always, thank you very, very much, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out. We'll pick something out Saturday to look at. We'll check some stuff out. We'll hang out for a while. We'll see if we could get Kelly on. Dave, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. We'll get Kelly on here. Maybe we'll have Kelly do a whole show. We'll have her do a whole hour-and-a-half show. I don't know what she'll talk about, but maybe we'll slap her on here. But guys, thank you very, very much for stopping by. As always, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Be good out there. Don't do what I do, catching ticks and all sorts of stuff. And look forward to a couple more videos coming up soon. And I will see you all on Saturday night. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.